Graeme Hunt, CEO of Lihir Gold. He joins us via phone from Brisbane, Australia. Graeme, good to have you with us. Why are you still keeping your full-year output target despite a slower 2Q?
Good morning, Haslinda. Look, on a year-on-year basis, you're right. It is down on the same production period for last year, but this year's production plan always had our first half lower than our second half, and we've hit our plans now for two quarters in a row, and in fact our quarter two production was 6% up on our quarter one production. So that gives us the confidence that we'll hit our full year production guidance of 1 to 1.1 million ounces for the calendar year.
We heard earlier from my colleague Zeb Eckert, who said that gold has weakened about 5% in July. Investors pretty much looking for higher returns, and gold's not it at the moment. What assumptions are you making about gold prices going forward?
Look, gold prices have obviously been very good for the year, and as was said earlier, it got up 6%, and at periods up much more than that during the year. That's given us very good margins, record margins in this business, and realised prices in the last quarter of over $1,190 and margins, well up as a result of that. I think that there's a lot of things obviously have driven the gold price uncertainty on a global basis. But if you look beyond that and look at the fundamentals for gold are very strong. So while there'll still be some volatility, I think that good gold prices going forward are certainly a future that we think we've got a great deal of confidence in.
Graeme, I'd like to take a look at the takeover offer from Newcrest. What's the latest on that?
Yes, look, the PNG court approved the release of the scheme booklet to our shareholders late last week. The documentation is heading out to shareholders during this week ahead of a meeting of shareholders scheduled for the 23rd of August. The court set a threshold of 75% shares voted for approval of the scheme. We expect that will occur without any issue, and that would lead to an implementation date for the merger of the two companies around about the 13th of September.
Graeme, before we let you go, quickly about the changes to the Australian mining tax. You said it's pretty positive. What kind of impact do you expect that to have on your company?
Well, the original tax would have had a significant impact on Newcrest, not so much on Lihir because we only have one operation within Australia. But the changes to the proposed tax, meaning that it's only focused on iron ore and coal now, means that it will have no impact on either Lihir or Newcrest, and that's very good news for the merged entity.
Graeme Hunt, CEO of Lihir Gold, thank you so much for being with us on the program today.